your NFL Now app, a powerful device to say the least, a powerful app because it's international. You could watch us on NFL Now on any device your heart desires, and a perfect example of that is we have a call from the hometown of the Beatles, correct?
We do. We got Ryan in Liverpool.
Ryan in Liverpool, you're on the Rich Eisen Show. Ryan?
Hey, Rich, how you doing, folks?
Cheers.
How's things going over there?
You mean on this side of the pond?
Big old stretch of water.
Now, let me ask you this question, Ryan, because in the American sports, presenters like myself, we're almost mandated to use the phrase across the pond when referring to a sporting event that takes place over in your neck of the woods. Do you do the same thing?
Nowhere near as much, but because I'm exposed to you guys a lot, because I love my football out there, I say it. So every time I'm watching the football, I was like, oh, yeah, I'll be up till 5 in the morning watching that game across the pond. But certainly broadcasters don't use it.
And you watch it on the telly, correct?
Yeah, watch it via Sky Sports, and my flatmates get a bit annoyed every now and then because I'm up till 5 in the morning shouting at the TV.
So what's your question, Ryan?
Well, I'm a big Eagles fan from the UK, and obviously we had big old Shady on earlier, and the Eagles have literally defined the old wake season, because we'll get trashed by Green Bay.
Yes.
Then everyone will pick Dallas. We'll beat Dallas. And I know you love the old playoff predictions, Rich.
Yes.
Where in your heart of hearts do you think the season ends for Philly?
I think the season ends for Philly absolutely in the playoffs. This is a playoff team.
They were my pick to go to the Super Bowl, Rich, against the Colts.
You know what?
Just saying.
I can't sit here and say that that's not possible. I think anybody can win it in the NFC if you're in it, with the exception, with all due respect, to whoever comes out of the NFC South. I just don't see. I see those teams being flawed.
What a joke that is, by the way.
Well, hey, listen, but you are what you are, right? And
you've got to beat who's in front of you.
That's exactly correct. So I definitely see Philadelphia in the playoffs, and they could, no question, make a run. I cannot sit here and say that if they have to go to Lambeau Field, that's where I think things could get a little bit dicey for you, Ryan. Going to Lambeau might be a big, big problem, but you never say never. I think that's my way of sort of straddling the fence, because I will never sit here and say the Eagles have no shot. Because that's.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
So why the Eagles, before I let you go? Why do you fancy the Eagles from where you are?
Several reasons. My uncle was an Eagles fan, and the film Rocky, The Man from Philadelphia, and I got into the Eagles about 2002, 2003, just at the time when they were starting to peak, getting into championship games.
Okay.
And then you had the glorious failure of them losing 2 in a row, then losing the Super Bowl. So I thought I'll go for the glorious underdog at the time.
Fantastic.
But yeah, it's going well this year. It went well last year as well. So good times, and hopefully we can take it further and get through to the playoffs, top of the East.
Well, Ryan, thanks for the call, and thanks for the watch. And
cheers.
We look
Am
forward
I the
to.
first British caller?
Yes, he is. Correct.
Look at that.
First British caller for this show, and
Ryan.
the podcast we had 1 or 2 on.
Yeah, Ryan. No one can ever take that away from you. Okay, Ryan.
I can't. I just want to congratulate all you guys. I was a long-time podcast listener as well for the
Thank
Rich Eisen podcast. It's a great show now. I wish you guys the best of luck in the future.
All right, call us back,
Thanks,
Ryan.
brother.
Call us back.
Cheers, folks. Take
cheers.
it easy.
That's our first trunk call, I believe, in the history of this program.
By the way, Walt just looked at me and goes, was that guy an Eagles fan because of me? Because he's a fan of me? And I was like, no, the Rocky movies.
Hold on.
Did that just happen?
Hold on.
Did that just happen? Yes or no?
Yes or no?
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.